Jackie Chan isn't just the master of stunts or the face of martial arts comedy. Behind every fall, every smile, and every insane stunt, there's a story most fans have never heard. From near-death experiences to secret movie details hidden in plain sight, these are the 15 secrets Jackie Chan has been keeping all along. When Jackie Chan was just 7 years old, his parents made a decision that would define his entire life. They sent him to the China Drama Academy, a place known less for art and more for survival. Every day started before sunrise. Hours of acrobatics, martial arts, singing, acting, all under the threat of punishment. A wrong move could mean a cane across the legs. Most kids broke under the pressure. Jackie didn't, and in that pain he found something no normal childhood could teach. Control, endurance, and fearlessness. That's why decades later, when you see him fall from a clock tower, crash through glass, or leap between buildings, it isn't just stunt work. It's muscle memory. It's the reflex of a man who spent his entire youth learning that pain is temporary, but perfection lasts forever. When Jackie Chan was still just another stuntman in Hong Kong, he got the chance to work with his idols, Bruce Lee, and Enter the Dragon. But one moment changed everything. During a scene, Bruce accidentally swung his staff too hard and hit Jackie across the face. The set froze. Bruce rushed over to apologize, but Jackie, smart even in pain, pretended to be hurt longer just so Bruce would keep talking to him. That day, Bruce didn't just give him a bruise. He gave him a dream. He said later that from that day, he didn't just want to work in movies like Bruce Lee. He wanted to earn that kind of presence. The kind that made everyone stop and watch. But before Jackie could become Jackie Chan, he had to survive being someone else first. When Jackie Chan entered the film industry in the early 1970s, Hong Kong was still mourning Bruce Lee, the greatest martial arts star who ever lived. Every studio wanted to find the next Bruce Lee. Jackie, still unknown and barely scraping by as a stuntman, suddenly got his big break. But there was a catch. They didn't want Jackie Chan. They wanted a copy of Bruce Lee. They told him to fight like Lee, move like Lee, even stare like Lee. But there was one problem. Jackie wasn't Bruce. His movements were too playful, his timing too unpredictable. He smiled during fights. He looked human. The films bombed. Audiences didn't buy it, and Jackie's career nearly ended before it began. Yet that failure became his awakening. He realized he could never win by imitation, only by reinvention. So Jackie flipped the formula. Instead of untouchable perfection, he made himself the guy who always gets hurt but never gives up. The result? Audiences finally saw something new. A martial artist who could make you laugh and hold your breath at the same time. In 1986, during the filming of Armor of God, Jackie Chan was performing what seemed like a simple stunt, jumping from a wall to a tree branch. For most actors, it would have been done with cables and padding, but not Jackie. He wanted it real. The first take went fine, but Jackie wasn't happy with the shot. He went for a second take. This time, the branch snapped. He fell over 15 feet, landing headfirst on a rock. The impact fractured his skull and pushed a piece of bone into his brain. He nearly died. Surgeons had to insert a metal plate in his head, one he still has to this day. But what's most insane isn't just that he survived. It's that months later he was back on set, finishing the same movie. You can even see the shot that almost killed him, because Jackie insisted they keep it in the final cut. That moment became more than just a stunt gone wrong. It became proof of who Jackie Chan really is. A man who treats pain as part of the story. One of Jackie Chan's most iconic stunts almost ended in disaster. In Police Story 4, First Strike, 1996, Jackie climbs a massive crane ladder high above a river, fighting multiple enemies at once. What looks effortless on screen was meticulously choreographed. Each swing, each grab, each kick had to be timed perfectly. One misstep and it could have been fatal. Jackie spent weeks rehearsing every move, ensuring the action looked chaotic but remained completely safe for him. Cinematically, the sequence is a masterclass in camera work. Wide shots show the full height and danger, while quick close-ups capture Jackie's facial expressions, the perfect mix of tension and humor. The result? A fight scene that isn't just a stunt. It's a narrative moment showing the hero's resilience, creativity, and signature humor, all while keeping the audience on the edge of their seats. By the early 1990s, Jackie Chan was already a legend in Asia, but in Hollywood he was still that guy from those crazy Hong Kong movies. Every attempt to break into the American market had failed. The Big Brawl, 1980, The Protector, 1985. Both flopped. Directors didn't know how to use him. They wanted him to fight like a tough guy. not like Jackie. Then came Rumble in the Bronx, 1995. Filmed mostly in Vancouver pretending to be New York, it wasn't a big budget movie, but it exploded. American audiences had never seen fight scenes like that, real stunts, real humor, real chaos. The film grossed over $70 million worldwide, and suddenly Hollywood realized Jackie wasn't just another martial artist. He was a performer who could own the screen without a single gun or one-liner. That success opened the door to Rush Hour in 1998, the movie that finally made him a global icon.
Okay?
But the truth is, if Rumble in the Bronx hadn't hit big, Jackie Chan might have gone down as the greatest action star America never discovered. In Project A, 1983, Jackie performs a clock tower fall that seems physically impossible. Most audiences assume it's a trick or a stunt double, but here's the secret. Jackie did almost the entire fall himself, using hidden harnesses and clever camera angles, yet he wasn't fully secured for part of it. Jackie never rehearsed the full fall at once, adding to the risk. What makes it even more impressive is how he turned danger into storytelling. Every jump, tumble, and swing is timed perfectly to the comedic rhythm, making it look effortless. Even though behind the scenes, he was pushing his body to the absolute limit. This stunt became legendary not just for its thrill, but for the hidden ingenuity and courage that most fans never notice. Before Jackie became a global action star, very few knew he had a secret musical side. In the 1980s, he actually released several pop songs in Hong Kong, some of which even charted locally. He trained his voice, performed live, and even appeared on variety shows. What's wild is that his music often mirrored the humor and timing that would later define his fight choreography. Fans today might recognize the energy in his performances, but almost nobody connects it to his early music career. He once admitted in interviews that singing and performing on stage helped him build stamina, stage presence, and timing, skills that would become crucial when choreographing stunts that mix comedy and action. So next time you see him executing a jaw-dropping, perfectly timed fall or punch, remember, part of that rhythm comes from a pop star who learned how to command an audience with just his voice. While Hollywood increasingly relied on CGI in the 90s and 2000s, Jackie Chan stuck to a strict philosophy. If it's not real, it's not funny, it's not exciting. In films like Rush Hour 2 and Who Am I?, Jackie refused to let digital effects replace stunts. That meant real explosions, real falls, and real fights, even when it was incredibly risky. During Who Am I?, the famous rooftop chase across scaffolding was done entirely without harnesses or safety nets, relying solely on Jackie's skill, timing, and trust in his team. Why this mattered? Jackie believed the audience can feel authenticity. Even the smallest movements, slips, and sweat made scenes come alive. A CGI stunt might look perfect, but it could never carry the pain, tension, and humor that his practical stunts delivered. This rule became his signature. Directors and crew knew that any scene with Jackie meant real danger and real talent, a philosophy that shaped the global perception of Hong Kong action cinema. Jackie Chan isn't just about stunts. He loves hiding surprises for the audience. From tiny cameos to subtle references, he turns each film into a mini treasure hunt. Super Cop, for example, Jackie appears almost invisible if you blink. But fans who spot him get an extra thrill. It's his way of rewarding attentive viewers. Even in Hollywood films like Rush Hour, Jackie slipped nods to his earlier Hong Kong classics, a particular fighting stance here, a hat tip there, connecting his global work back to his roots. He's essentially building a hidden cinematic universe for fans who know where to look. Why it matters. These small secrets create a bond with the audience, making them watch carefully, rewatch, and share discoveries with friends. It's a clever way Jackie ensures that his fans stay engaged, loyal, and always looking for the next hidden gem. Jackie Chan isn't just fearless in front of the camera. He's obsessive about safety and respect behind it. On every set, he follows a simple but strict rule. He never calls cut until everyone is completely safe. Whether it's a high fall, a precarious stunt, or a fight on a moving vehicle, Jackie ensures each member of his crew, co-stars, and even extras are accounted for before celebrating the shot. It's not just professionalism, it's a philosophy. This dedication has earned him lifelong loyalty from stunt teams and collaborators. Many who've worked with him admit they'll follow him anywhere, knowing he puts people above spectacle. And yet, this principle comes with a cost. Jackie has hundreds of scars from insisting on finishing scenes perfectly, often taking risks others would never attempt, just to ensure the final shot thrills audiences. Every bruise, every bloodied moment tells the story of a man who turned discipline, respect, and care into cinematic art, proving that the greatest heroes on screen often carry the most untold stories behind the scenes. Jackie Chan isn't just a martial artist or an actor. He's a control freak on set, in the best way possible. To capture the perfect shot, he's been known to film up to 120 takes per scene, even for stunts that most actors would consider completed after 3 or 4 tries. In Drunken Master 2, a fight sequence that lasts only a few minutes on screen took days to perfect, with Jackie adjusting every punch, every kick, every tumble, until it looked spontaneous and fluid. Crew members would watch in awe and exhaustion as he demanded precise timing, camera angles, and reactions, not just from himself, his co-stars too. This obsession isn't about ego. Jackie believes that every frame tells a story. A tiny misstep could ruin the illusion of danger or humor, so he treats each take like a miniature performance. The result? Scenes that feel organic, cinematic, and breathtaking, where the audience forgets they're watching rehearsed choreography. They're just living the moment with Jackie. Jackie Chan's stunts are legendary, but the audience rarely sees the price behind the punches and flips. Over decades, he's suffered countless injuries, broken fingers, cracked ribs, shattered bones, many of which never made it into behind-the-scenes footage. Yet Jackie found a way to turn pain into performance. In Police Story, 1985, the infamous chandelier scene left him with a fractured skull and multiple injuries, but he completed the take anyway. In other films, subtle bruises, scars, or limps are often camouflaged by costume, choreography, or clever camera angles. Here's the secret most fans miss. Every laugh, every daring jump, every near miss in his films carries a real story of risk. That hidden layer of danger makes Jackie's action comedy sequences feel both hilarious and breathtakingly real, and it's why his movies continue to captivate audiences decades later. For decades, he has recorded grunts, yells, and even laughs in post-production, meticulously layering them over every punch, kick, and fall. Most audiences assume it's the magic of editing, but the reality is far more hands-on. In films like Police Story or Drunken Master, the subtle "lumph" when he lands a hit, or the sharp intake of breath when he barely escapes danger. That's Jackie himself personally ensuring that every moment of action hits harder, feels more real, and resonates emotionally. It's a technique so sneaky, so ingrained, that casual viewers rarely notice it. Yet it's one of the reasons his fights feel alive, chaotic, and utterly unique. Jackie didn't just act in these scenes. He scored the violence with his own voice, turning every move into a multisensory experience. By doing this, he created a signature auditory style that makes each punch and fall unforgettable, leaving a hidden layer of genius for fans who pay attention. Most people see the action, but very few know the sound behind the chaos is all Jackie. In 2003, Jackie Chan believed he was filming a simple documentary about his parents, but Traces of a Dragon became something much deeper, a journey into a past he never truly knew. As the cameras rolled, Jackie discovered that his real family name wasn't Chan at all. It was Fang, or Fong. And behind that name was a history his parents had kept hidden for decades. He learned that before moving to Hong Kong, his parents had lived through some of China's most turbulent years, facing separation, loss, and reinvention. In that process, Jackie uncovered something he never expected. He had half-siblings in mainland China, people connected to him by blood, yet separated by history. And for decades, Jackie was known as the man who could survive any fall. But in this film, for the first time, the challenge wasn't physical. It was emotional. He was confronting the truth of who he really was. Traces of a Dragon revealed Jackie Chan not just as a superstar, but as a son rediscovering his roots. A quiet, emotional reminder that even legends can spend a lifetime searching for where they truly come from. Jackie Chan isn't just a martial artist, a stuntman, or a movie star. He's a pioneer who redefined what action cinema could be, blending danger, humor, and heart in a way no one else ever has. Subscribe for more behind-the-scenes secrets of your favorite stars, and hit the bell so you never miss the stories Legends doesn't tell.